Hey gang, this was gonna be a main story app, but I realized that I think I actually have a lot to talk about. So we'll see as we go. So every now and then I think about like the effect of me being alive and like who I am as a person and what I'm spreading day to day. And just kind of like the message and like what people perceive me as. And so I'll sometimes look at like, my post on Instagram because I don't take a lot of photos of myself. I really don't. Like if you go through my camera roll, it's low key barren. I over like the time that I was at Cedar Point, I like barely collected enough photos for my posts. Um but so I just kind of like look at like myself through the lens of like a viewer, and I'm like, okay, like who am I? What am I gathering from this? Sorry. Do I seem like a good person? Do I seem like a fun person? Do I seem like a person that somebody would want to work with? Um, and then also, am I inspiring anyone? Am I making anything meaningful? Am I doing enough? And I find that like when I have these thoughts, and when I kind of go down that rabbit hole, I really I get that urge, that itch to create or do something or be something. And I get that itch to speak because I yap a lot on these stories because I'm trying to find my voice, I guess. In a sense, I want to find my voice that I can use in a way that I can, and in the way that articulates what kind of person I want to be. And I'm trying to find that effect, I guess. And I also just like, I look at myself from like the stuff that I post actively, and I'm like, what kind of person do I seem like? And then I'm like, what kind of person am I? You know? And I just, I don't know. It's a strange thought to sit there and think, what kind of person am I? Just by looking at at the posts that I make, because I I post and I seem very like but 90% of the time I'm really not. you know? Those are just like those moments that I've selected of me being fun. Where like most of the time I'm just like, I'm a little silly, but I'm pretty like this most of the time. Uh and so like at work today, I was just very like, moving around, going very quickly, but I was very chill. And like that's me most of the time. And then I meet these people at my job or anything like that, but then if they find like my social media, it low-key looks like I'm a completely different kind of person, because on my socials I'm like very like uh and yeah, so I don't know, there's no really real point to this. I realized that when I was creating these videos, and as I've created them, I've only ever made them if I feel like there's some real point. But today I just wanted to yap kind of what I was thinking. There is no real point. Take what you will from what I said. I'm sure that there's something there, but I just wanted to talk about that because that's what I'm thinking about. And I wanted to create some sort of transition buffer where I could see. I don't really know if people are enjoying this, but I've enjoyed making these, so you'll probably get more yaps rather than like meaningful yaps soon. All right, that's all. Bye.